Hello Aries, welcome to my channel, The Signs of Tarot. If you are new, welcome. Go down to the comment section. Let me know what city, state, country you are watching this from. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of the Signs of Tarot tribe. On my community page, I am taking rock and roll albums and I am reading the album cover art like it is a tarot card reading. Today I just popped up the brand new Def Leppard. There were at least 8 tarot card symbols on the cover of that album. So if you're interested in that, go to my community page because I'm going to start posting those regularly. Without further ado, Aries, I'm going to dive right into your reading. This is for the end of April 2022, but whenever you find this reading, that is when you are meant to find these messages. So, you know, if it's a year from now, don't worry about the date. That's when you are meant to get these messages. I'm going to do something a little bit differently than I typically do with my readings. I'm going to start with the Wisdom of the Tree Oracle like I always do, but then what I'm going to do is a free fall. That's what I call them, a free fall reading. This is how I started reading tarot 25 years ago. I would flip one card after another and read the story as it unfolds. And something Spirit's telling me right now for the messages I need to get out, I need to do my free fall. Boy, it's been about 10 years since I've done them, so I'm going to dive right on in. Your Wisdom of the Tree Oracle, Aries, is the pomegranate. And inside the pomegranate, they cut it open so that you could see that the sweet seeds are in the shape of a star. We all know, if you're into tarot at all, that the star card is all about healing. It's all about getting yourself vulnerable and healing from the inside out. Not healing from the outside in. Not healing so that other people feel better about the situation. It's really doing a deep dive, looking at your shadow side and healing from the inside out. The star is very, very important in the world of tarot for me because the star is always reminding us to live in the present. When you go outside at night and you see your first star, twinkle, twinkle, little star, like we're kids, you stop, you look, it captivates you. But for that brief 3 seconds, you're not thinking about what happened to you in the past. You're not fearing the future. You're really in that present moment. It's depicted in this card with a shooting star too. If you don't see, if you're not present, you're going to miss that shooting star. You're going to miss that wish and that wish fulfillment. Stars in tarot are all about making that wish, making that manifestation. Why can't I talk today? About making that manifestation. Manifestations cannot be thought. You need to speak it out loud to the universe. The universe must hear what you're saying in order for the universe to redirect you towards that manifestation. So for whoever Aries is watching this right now that resonates with, we're going to dive right on in. Here we go. Free for all. 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles in reverse next to the 7 of Wands in reverse. Both of them talking about releasing and letting go, which is kind of interesting that right around the corner we have a new moon in Taurus, which is very, very career driven, but it talks about letting go of your fears of making money. So many of us have a fear and a lack of money. We hold on to our money. We're afraid to spend it, even though we know sometimes when we spend money, we make more money if you spend it in the right marketing dollars. It's talking right now about allowing yourself to take a chance in business. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse is letting it go. It's letting go of an idea, starting a new idea, starting a new entrepreneur idea, okay? And the 7 of Wands in reverse next to that particular card, talks about stepping down from your fear. Like this card has so many meanings for me, but sometimes I feel that this man in this card leads by fear. He needs to be on top of a rock to feel above everybody else. He needs to lead by fear. This is becoming fearless. So we have 2 cards here, Aries, that talk about in the world of business, letting it go, letting it flow. Talks about if you want to make an investment, you might want to really think about that. It also talks about if you want to buy a new home, purchase real estate, buy or trade some stocks. It's really a time for you to really evaluate. Of course, legally, I have to say, don't ever listen to what a tarot reader tells you to do. You have your free will. But these cards are very interesting, talking about detaching yourself from what once feared you in the world of career and telling you to go for it. Put that resume out to where you want to work. Don't even go for the lower job, go for the higher job. This is the time with these planetary energies to really take on some of that amazing energy and use it as a push, as a thrust towards what you want to do. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Next to the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You're afraid that if you move forward, everything that you've already built is going to go away. And I want you to look at it from a different perspective. Everything that you've worked for right now has become your fundamental platform, enabling you to leapfrog from that platform to try something new. But you're afraid if you go into maybe a new career, if you start a new job, if you envelop in a new entrepreneurial project, that it's not going to allow you to concentrate and do what you have done in the past. And I'm here to tell you that everything that you've done in the past has built your solid foundation for who you are right now. Don't fear it. You need to go for it. I don't know, for those of you who are really looking to change your career, and let me tell you, I did it. I left public relations after 35 years to be a full-time light worker tarot reader. Okay? You can change your career if your soul is driving you to do so and you're passionate to do so. It's talking about letting go of fears. Now, going back to your original pomegranate, the seeds are buried deep. If you've eaten a pomegranate, you know it's not an easy fruit to eat. You got to cut it open. There's a whole bunch of bitter skin on the inside you have to peel through to get to the sweet fruit. You're holding something so deep inside of you, but once you let it out, it's going to be amazingly sweet. To me, that equals success. If you let go right now, I believe something's going to be very successful for you. Six of Pentacles, equal give and take, charity, but having enough money to where you feel comfortable giving to somebody else. Now, sometimes people look at this card as potentially a third-party situation in the world of love, to where you have decided which one you want to give to. After a long time of being imbalanced, you're finally balanced and picking and choosing the person you want to give your love to. Just throwing it out there because the card came out. Into the death, into a transformation. So when I get those two cards together, are you leaving one person for somebody else? Are you leaving a marriage for somebody else? Is that happening to you right now? Is that what's on the fence right now? Pluto in retrograde, that happens at the end of this week, is going to kick you off the fence. It's going to kick all of us off the fence in the world of love. Decisions that we have wanted to make for a long time are going to come to fruition with this Pluto in retrograde that's kicking off. So maybe that's what's going on with you right now, Aries. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Lovers. Yeah, it's going to start off slow. This new romance that you are romancing right now is going to start off slow. Pages are messages, messengers, giving you little messages. You know, Page of Pentacles sometimes is a gift. Sometimes it's an apology right to the Lovers. So don't know what's going on with you, Aries. Put yourself in the story where you belong. But you have a lot of power in the world of career right now, and you're looking at making a change in your love life. If you are not in an existing relationship, somebody you've met, somebody that has crossed your path, just crossed your path in a little way, has sparked your interest, and you may send them a message. You may do something different than you've ever done. You may be the one that initiates a message towards this person, and that could be a big transformation place for you, which could turn into the Lovers upright. Now, three. So now I have the Six of Pentacles and the Lovers. Different way of reading these tarot cards. You've decided to give to one. There's a choice that needs to be made between two. There's a choice that needs to be made between two. Sometimes tarot readers read, this person has more stability than this person, so you're checking on that one. Okay, who knows? But both of these cards talk about choice in love and making a choice in love. High Priestess in reverse, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I'm feeling that you are leaving a relationship behind because you found somebody who was a little bit more naive, a little bit more fun, a little bit more frolicky, somebody who really brought out the inner child in you and really makes you feel good about who you are from the inside. And maybe that's the person that is stirring this imagination of a new job, a new side hustle, a new entrepreneur. Somebody came into your life, and this is coming clear. That's why I do these free fall readings, because it materializes before our eyes. Somebody came into your life. Now, put it where it belongs. Doesn't always have to be romantic. Maybe somebody crossed your path at work, or somebody crossed your path at a networking function or at a charity function or someplace that really put an idea into your head that you really want to see come into fruition. And just that person's presence has made you feel like a kid again, has given you a little bit of a spring in your step. It doesn't have to be romantic, but you're making a choice. You're making a choice to make some changes into your happy space right now, Aries. Good for you. Two of Wands in reverse. Make sure you watch yourself when you travel. We are heading into Mercury with retrograde. I never suggest any of us traveling. Sometimes we have to for business or for personal reasons. Just make sure you check on your flight before you get on that flight. Make sure it's not delays. I see a lot of time delays, a lot of aggravation. There seems to be a lot going on in the airline industry right now, so just make sure that the flight that you're on is on time and that you're okay with that. Seven of Pentacles. Taking a moment of pause and reflection. I mean, you got a lot going on. Somebody new entered your life, whether romantic or a friendship. That person spawns something inside of you that you want to start a whole new business. There's some travel involved. There's a lot going on. The Seven of Pentacles takes a moment for you to stop and reflect on the moment. Very, very, very similar to the pomegranate, where I was telling you, you've got to be in the present moment to make the right decisions. And if you miss the shooting star because you're not looking up at that moment, you miss the shooting star. Well, here's the shooting star. Here's the one that he's not looking at because he's focused on something else. You have to remain present in the moment, Aries. Six of Cups, possibly someone from your past. Maybe this new lover that's coming into your life is somebody from your past making a revisit. Maybe you're going on a plane to see somebody from your past. Page of Cups in reverse, and the King of Pentacles. That tells me just a couple of different things. That it's time for you to learn to communicate in a different manner. It's time for you to communicate. I think all of us got so used to Zoom and texting and phones and all of that during COVID that it really kind of isolated us from the best and most important form of communication out there. And that's one-on-one communication face-to-face. You know, whether, and those cards are in the center of your reading because it's the end of your reading, but whether or not you're talking about career or whether or not you're talking about love, for every 2 or 3 texts, make a phone call, see them face-to-face. You learn so much about someone and how they communicate by their body language, by how they look at you, by the pauses, by the smiles on their face. We lose all that in translation with text. It becomes our own mind that we are seeing those things in our own mind. So somebody could say something to you via text and mean something completely different, but our own mind fabricated a whole story. It's telling me with the Page of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in the upright that you need to learn to go back to old school ways of communicating in both business, with money, with career, and with your interpersonal relationships, because it's important for you to see how people's body languages are reacting to you during these conversations. It's telling me to take one more card. Ace of Pentacles, I'm taking 2, Knight of Swords. Again, and I think that the reason why that came up is I think that you may be crossed with an untruth here soon. And I'm getting more career and more employee or business partner or in the world of finance. Somebody's going to give you a mistruth and you're going to find out that mistruth and save yourself from losing a lot of money. You know, I can't really tell with the energy right now if that's somebody deliberately not telling you the truth or if they're just too young and stupid to know that they don't know what they don't know. And I'm kind of getting that a little bit, that they're not so deliberately giving you a mistruth, but they're guiding you incorrectly because they're not smart enough and they're not strong enough or mature enough to say, I really don't know that answer. It's like somebody telling you, yeah, take 3 of those antibiotics every day, but they don't really want to take the time to do the research and learn what you really need to do. So it's telling me no matter what you do in the world of business, as we head into the Mercury with retrograde, make sure you read the fine print on everything you absolutely do before you move forward. Okay, Aries, that's your free fall read for the end of April. God bless and namaste.